As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat, son. As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat, son.
Welcome, everybody to It's Drunken Chat, son. I'm your happy freaking host. Excuse me. Too much of this not drinking. I am your host, Shelton's Greens and Cornbread, on the Comic Crusaders Network, and I am going to be joined by this special guest, freaking the hostess with the freaking mostest. Just did a freaking couple minutes with him earlier. Dicky, MIRs. How's it going, brother?
The innovative perversion, Blind Adam Wonders, the comic pimp. How y'all doing? Just finished Awesome Sauce Radio with one of my favorite comic crusaders, Cornbread, Lucas. Thank you for being a guest on my show. It's nice to be back in Drunken Chat.
Yeah.
And it's been a pretty good week so far.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat's freaking wigging out because they're like, "What the heck is it? Why is it so early?" they usually expect me to put it up and then not come out until like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, man, we decided to do it a little bit early, man. I had everything freaking set. It was a pretty easy week to pull stuff, right? There's only three main things that we really need to freaking talk about, or brag about, or whatever. But first, of course, we got to open the. This is how we start the freaking ceremonies. Still in protest.
Mel, come back to the show you created sometime soon, man. Shout out to Mighty Mel V as I drank my water. And what are you drinking tonight, sir?
So for your show, we're drinking the Sam Adams, but for this show, we got the Guinness out. Guinness zero alcohol. Doesn't say how many calories it fucking has. Yeah, it doesn't.
Does it taste like actual Guinness?
It does. It freaking really does, man.
Interesting.
No, I'm not talking about like it doesn't. I'm not talking about the American piss, right? Like if you've gone to like a European country, this is what it like really freaking tastes like. What I haven't tasted yet is it warm, because sometimes warm Guinness is just as good as well. But hey, let's get into what we got to talk about, man. Freaking just this past week, X-Men 97 came out on Hulu. Not, excuse me, Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus.
Yep. Episode 1 and 2. I have not watched episode 2 yet because, look, also what's happening is freaking March Madness. I've been freaking locked in to figure what the heck is going on. And the more I try and lock in, the more the world's been spinning out of freaking control, man. all of the blue bloods just freaking get knocked out, except for Kansas. Kansas is still in, but all the other blue bloods is freaking just dropping like flies right now. But X-Men 90 freaking 7, man, freaking I was okay with the first episode. We had Al who said that he liked it. He says he says you gotta wait till the second episode. The second episode was absolutely amazing. But the first episode was like whatever. On social media, a lot of people have been talking about they didn't like what they did with Gambit. Because they were like, well, they didn't like the fact that he was wearing a pink cropped shirt with his belly showing everything. It was a little too flowery. But I was like, yeah, see, if you guys were alive in teens during the '90s, I remember
That was
precisely
the
people
style
dressing
back
like
then.
that. What I wasn't tracking was Xavier walking around. Apparently it was Morph, right? But walking around with little sachet Shantae, man, a little sass in the hips. You know what I mean? A little sugar in the tank. That was a little weird, and it was like a little earmark of the creator, who of course got fired a couple weeks ago. Um, but the rest of it was okay. I wasn't kind of locked into the story at all. It didn't freaking grab me. But then when it got to fighting, I was like, okay, we got something. It was a little lull to get up to that point to get into the fighting.
Yeah, I actually think it took an episode just to get some of the kinks out, and then by episode 2, it started picking up.
Yeah. So you saying episode 2 is definitely the way to go?
Yeah, I think episode 2 was definitely better than 1. I thought 1 was like more of a, you know, let's introduce this to fans who haven't experienced it yet, and let's remember your favorite blanket from when you were a kid? Let's
Mm,
reintroduce it to you, type
yeah,
of a thing.
yeah. What I did see is that there was a lot of Easter eggs in this one, at least in the first issued episode that I saw.
No,
A lot of
both ups.
yeah, a lot of Easter eggs for a lot of like the new mutants. So there's
Yep.
like your core mutants, right? But then there's a lot of other mutants that are out there, and there are a lot of Easter eggs. Like, hey, if boom, freaking, if you're not watching, you've missed it, right? So thank God for this era where we get to freaking pause and rewind stuff. Um, thank God for that.
I also would
Now,
like, if you don't mind, I'd like to shout out Screen Crush, who does Easter egg videos,
ah,
because they helped me catch a lot of the ones that I missed.
nice. Okay. Um, so let's go ahead and give some shout out to the people out there in the TV land. GT Key Comics, Raymond Camacho, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, Shinobi Fufu, um, Mojo Quid, how's it going? Repair
What's up,
Tech Tony
Mojo?
says, "Whoa, it's early chat, son." Yes, sir. Still chilling. And Pablo Phoenix, yes, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. And then Pablo Phoenix says, "Thank you, Adam, of course, for putting in the early work on a Friday night." Yes. Look, the only thing that I'm going to be leaving my house for this weekend really is to go see Ghostbusters, and that's
You and me both. I like the trailer, and it's the first time in the since Across the Spider Verse I'm actually wanting to spend what it's going to cost me in transportation to go see a movie.
mm, yeah. So apparently, Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire is open, busting $42 million, dollars, 42 to $43 million across 4,300 theaters, which is supposed to be on par with Ghostbusters Afterlife first day, which was like the first one of that. For it, which had like around 16.6 million, which will make it $1 million shy of the Jason Reitman directed title. Now people think that there's going to be some slowdowns because in Toronto and New York, they are expecting some snowfall on today, and I did see some social media posts about that they were getting hit pretty hard. So a lot of people will probably just want to stay in, watch basketball, right? So that's why I was thinking, it's kind of risky throwing that up there this weekend. Um, but And second is the fourth weekend of legendary Warner Brothers Dune, which hit $4.6 million this week.
Dude,
And
it's still in
then
theaters, huh?
it's still in theaters. It's still hitting hard. And I think this is its third week, right? No, fourth week. This is fourth week. And then the third belongs to Kung Fu Panda 4, which is going at 4.3.
Suck a
And then right after that is Sydney Sweeney's Immaculate, which is her as dressed as a nun, but it's supposed to be a horror movie. I didn't even see it coming. It's weird, right? I've seen the commercials for this freaking movie, but I keep forgetting that it's a freaking movie. I keep forgetting this is probably something that I want to see, especially people talk about Sydney Sweeney and her that all the blessings. Can you hear me? All the blessings that God has given her.
Testify! And by
Uh,
blessings, he means titties.
I,
And
all I know is
ass.
that those blessings they've tried to fit that into a bodice, a virginal bodice, which is the nun costume, and I think I would like to see that.
Testify? That's a nut I would listen to.
Yeah.
Amen.
And then it looks like there's another one that I want to see, which is A Late Night with the Devil, um, which is done by AMC. It's set in 1977. So that's going to be interesting. But no, what we got up here is Ghostbusters. I cannot wait to freaking see that. I'm not going to see it tonight. I'm going to see it tomorrow night. Most likely, I should probably buy my freaking tickets now and everything. Um, but but the other thing that came out this week was the another trailer for Beetlejuice 2, right? Look, the only reason why is this is connecting the old with the young is Jenny Ortega's, who originally played Wednesday in that last Netflix series, which did really well, and she's going to play I forget what's her name's freaking daughter in this one. And look, she's got the look to be that creepy little freaking girl. I have not even. So here's a problem for me right now. I have not seen the trailer, but people are freaking talking about the trailer. They're saying it looks really good. Can't wait
Look, I
to
saw
see
the
it. So,
trailer. If this was coming out next week, I'd buy tickets now.
yeah,
I really liked it.
absolutely. Right,
And
Jenny Ortega.
all three of the trailers I watched to prepare for Awesome Sauce Radio this week, and I had to rank them. It would be Beetlejuice, then the Penguin, and then that piece of shit Star Wars thing, which confused the shit out of me.
Yeah. DZ Comics Suspect says he's not drunk yet. Well, brother, I don't want to encourage you to drink faster, but do
Drink
what you got to do.
responsibly, man.
But the quiz says he likes this earlier show. The work schedule changed, so I'm working weekend again until August. See, sometimes it freaking works out, man. Freaking, you guys got to let us know, man. Freaking, whether you would like it earlier. We are currently only at 13 people right now, and once again, I do think that's probably because a lot of people are probably watching basketball instead. And James Carter says, just wait until she finishes producing the Barbarella remake. Wait, who is making the Barbarella remake?
Jenny Ortega, I think, is doing the Barbarella remake.
What? Not as Barbarella.
James, what's up, brother? Let me know if that's right or not.
I don't want her to do a Barbarella remake. That's for what's her name? The chick that played Harley Quinn. That's for her.
Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Because my good friend Clea Valentine, who was in Suicide Squad Triple X, she can make you a Barbarella movie. That would be awesome to the sauce, sir.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney is. It looks like there's a little bit of a delay. Yeah, Sydney Sweeney is going to star, and it's going to be for Sony.
Yes, because she was blessed with titties.
Jesus, must she be so out and about with it? It's not even titty time.
Innovative perversion. It's my job, sir.
Hey, let it be known that Comic Crusaders respects women and all they do for society. and we will not have that perversion, sir. The disrespect of the body parts. All right,
Uh,
of the blessings. All right,
all right,
the
I'll call
blessings.
it a blessing. Calling a duck
um,
another animal still makes it a duck, sir, but do go on.
um, but yeah, so wait. So Sydney Sweeney is going to do the barber. Okay, I could kind of see that, but I don't think that's where. Oh, I can see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
You know,
as the blonde, yeah. Okay,
now you got Margot Robbie in my head for Barbarella, and I think that I can live with that.
yeah. Um. All right. So very quickly, we're going to talk about Disney. That's all we care about right now.
Woo!
Is a couple things with Disney. So once again, here once again, we are not stock advisors or certified stock advisors. We're not CPAs or anything. However, we did talk about that Disney was a pretty good looking buy at $80 and everything. What today it went to $116, man. Um, Amazing. And I think it's going to go to $120. That's where it's trying to shoot for. It's trying to shoot to $120 right before the board meeting to give the current board some fire for fighting off the losses that's about to happen. Because once again, they're trying to vote three newer board members in and vote these three languishing guys freaking out. It's going to be a freaking bloodbath right now. Um, I'm not saying buy it at all. In fact, I'm saying stay far. It's too volatile right now. Stay away from it. Um, Paramount went off this week. Actually, let me stay with Disney, right? So Disney also had another bump because of something really important. It just secured the contract to do college football from now till 2032, right? And paid about 7 billion for that. If you know anything about college football, you know that that contract is going to be worth trillions of dollars in advertisements because they're not going to do just like because right now they did actually three college football playoff games. Now they're going to do 12. You're going to do 12 college football playoff games, and that's going to be worth so much freaking money. It's going to be freaking crazy. And I can no longer say, oh, it's only going to be worth 160. No, it's going to be worth $200 right now. If they don't do anything else stupid, it's going to be worth 200 freaking dollars. It's very undervalued right now. So do what you want with that information. Um, Paramount. I'm trying to remember why Paramount went off. I'm gonna have to look through my notes on that one. Warner Brothers Discovery freaking sucked. Um, let's see if I can bring up my thing. Because oh, I remember why Paramount went off. Paramount went off because there was another group that is trying to buy Paramount right now. It's called the Apollo Group. Apollo Group is a private freaking funder. They're going to freaking buy Paramount, and with that money, that'll help them pay off their current debts right now within the next year and a half, which means the only reason why Paramount is doing bad right now is because they owe a lot of freaking money because of the IPs and streaming and all the other stuff. But if they were able to get Apollo in there, they were able to push off their freaking debts and everything. Then everything they got was going to be worth a lot more money. That's why I think it went from like $9 to like $12 this week, and it's kind of been fluctuating because nobody's quite sure whether the information is correct. Um, yeah, so it was a really interesting freaking week as far as freaking money goes. Once again, gamble responsibly.
Yeah.
We talked about that. Okay, mail call. Death Stalker number one. Um, I'm not sure if it was created by Slash or it was written by Slash, but I've read it and it's actually pretty damn freaking good. It's funny, right? It's like as if Conan the Barbarian was nothing but porn. That's all it was. him slacking and hacking and slashing, and then freaking, you know,
Picky, picky, bang
going,
with a picky,
yeah,
picky,
yeah, yeah, chickadee, chickadee,
bang.
chickadee, bang, bang. That's all it is. Um, so it's really freaking good. The problem is that they got a lot of freaking covers. The most interesting one is going to be Deathstalker #1, the cover H, the Boris Vallejo full art slash, and it's going to be signed by Slash. It's going to be, I don't think it says it's going to be foil. Nope, it's not going to be foil, but it is going to be signed by Slash. It's going to cost $200 retail. Here's the deal. If you are interested in this Deathstalker #1, hit me up, let me know, and I will see what the actual price is going to be. Because we're not going to pay $200 for this. As much as much as I love my freaking teenage years, man, we're not going to pay $200 for that. So let me know, and I'll figure out what the price
Even
for that would
even back then, Slash wasn't worth $200.
be. Yeah.
But that is interesting. I'm looking forward to checking this out. Uh, that's a vault, right?
So what?
That's a
Yes.
vault book, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Then Stranger Comics. They've got another freaking universe, right? So they've got the Niobe universe, but then a part of that same universe, but in another area, they've got the Asian versions of that. So Niobe is more like African American oriented, but they're not in this world. And there's another world where it's more like Asian influence, right? So they've got these Akira homages and all this other stuff, and they actually look pretty good. Sebastian actually put a foil metal variant on one of his Instagrams. It looks pretty good. Um, and I think they're doing a Kickstarter. So if you want to get part of the Kickstarter, go ahead and freaking put your information as far as being notified for when that freaking is going to happen. So apparently they've got a Stranger Con scheduled for the 23rd, which is tomorrow, Saturday the 23rd. 10 o'clock it starts, and there's going to be live claims. Then there's going to be a guest with Carl Jones from the Boondocks. At 12 o'clock, the Honey Far. Then 1 o'clock, Nerd King, Rob Edwards. Then 4 o'clock through 5 o'clock, there's going to be rare claims, which I think is when that's when they're going to bust out the metal stuff. And then 6 o'clock, they're going to just talk about the rest of the projects. So that's going to be, if you're into that stuff, that's going to be interesting. Where I so while I have my doubts about how soon that Niobe stuff is going to happen, this this Asian part of the universe is prime for some good stuff. So this is going to be interesting, something to keep an eye out for. Thundercats comics and film welcomes Snarf, who's going to make his debut in issue #3. And they got all types of
Snarf,
covers.
snarf.
Yeah, the weird little freaking cat snake, weird dude. They'll tease a little bit on the industry shapelessly covered to issue #1 by superstar David Nakayama. Thundercats 3 will be the first official in-story appearance of this exciting addition to the cast and this new continuity. So there we go.
Nice.
Oni Press announces a Nacelverse #0, which has the second print, which is going to be on FOC through this Monday. That's one that has several characters to include RoboForce, Sectars, Power Lord, the Great Garlu, and the Biker Mice from Mars.
I've heard about this book. That's nuts.
All right, here we go. These are the books that were trending today. The Last Ronin #2, The Re-Evolution, issue #1. The Ultimate Spider-Man. I think it was issue #3. Harley Quinn #38, still in the mix.
Yep.
Ultimate X-Men issue #1. That Peach Momoko, cover A. Weapon X-Men Edge of Spider-Verse #3. First time. Ultimate Spider-Man #1. I believe this is like a third or fourth printing.
Maybe the third.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose count. Then Ultimate X-Men, there's a Peach Momoko issue #2. Then Poison Ivy, issue number 20. This one is, I forget which one this one. It looks like a Susan Micah.
Yeah, I think that's a Sosamika Woman History Month.
Avengers Twilight, book number 3.
Yep.
This one was a first print, but it's still in mix. Then we've got all the second prints for Ultimate X-Men, the fourth print for Ultimate Spider-Man. Coming up, this one hasn't come out. I forget whether this one is coming out this week or next week. Edge of Spider-Man number 1. It's the one with I forget, Mr. Spooky. The cover has Mr. Spooky on the cover. Then Thundercats number 2, Towel. Ultimate Spider-Man, and that's it. All right. Let's go ahead and take us. Let's see. Do we have anything that's quick? Yeah, let's take a 20-second break. Stand by.
In a world of titans, a towering force emerges. Introducing the ultimate Godzilla. With realistic stomping and wicked tail whip action. Unleash your inner monster and conquer the city. Feel the earth-shaking roars with the fiery heat ray breath. The undisputed king of monsters. Godzilla Kong Walking RC.
Boy, you can spend money like that. That's awesome. You can control Godzilla with her by remote control.
Mm-hmm. It's sold through Diamond, believe it or not. All right, here we go. These are very quickly. These were some of the books. If you put it in Tier Peak and you ask for the pre-sales for this coming week, these are the ones that were the top ones. Starting at the bottom: Ultimate X-Men number 2, Spider-Man number 3, Invincible Iron Man number 16. Batman, Superman, World's Finest, number 25. Spider-Boy, number 5, which is probably going to be the first appearance of Helafino. Amazing Spider-Man 254, the facsimile edition. Justice League and Godzilla vs. Kong, number 6, cover A by Drew Edward Johnson. At number 2, Fantastic Four, number 18. And then at number 1 is going to be Feral. Number 1, cover A by Trish Foster and Tony Fleeks.
It's been great with pre-sales, and I think it's just going to be the read of the week too.
Yeah. I think I got a copy, but I haven't read it yet. So can't wait to get it, man. In fact, is that coming out this week?
Yep.
Shit, because I just got my shipment. I haven't checked it. But I know what I did get finally. I've got my Spawn Thank You Retailer variant. So
awesome sauce.
Yeah, boy. All right, here we go. Here were the interesting new releases that came out this week. Some of them sold out. Rebellion 2000 AD. It was number 2361. That one sold out at the distributor level. Star Wars Visions on the Takashi Ozaki, number 1. Then Black Rose publishes A Place of Our Own. This one was a one-shot, cover B, and the metal edition sold out. And the metal edition was $49.99. Bloodshot Unleashed Reloaded, number 1, cover A by Augustine Lizio. It looks really good. That kind of reminds me, I need to find that big metal cover from back in the day.
I haven't seen that in a couple years.
Yeah.
The one that was all glass.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while.
D-Prog number 1, cover D by Denix. Dust Pirates number 1. That one sold out at a lot of retailers and at freaking at Diamond. Moon Knight, Vengeance of the Moon Knight, volume number 2. Number 3, a DK Rouen cover. I'm not sure what's going on with that one, or if there is a new character. I'm not tracking. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, issue number 4. Cover A, B, and C have sold out. And cover C was actually a 1 in 25. And it's an interesting freaking story. A lot of people like it. So, Wolverine Magic Knights, issue number 2, the Hildebrand. That's one with Wolverine out in the freaking the snow.
Nice.
Look around. A very weird. This is one we don't know what's going on. It's sold out in some stores, and then it's a little weird inside the Diamond Distributor thing. Is Critter #1, Cover B, the McKay, and the Vanguine. I don't want to say, Adam. What are those people that are called that dress up? Oh, that
Furries, sir.
yeah. That's kind of what she looks like. So
I can bring on one on for you next week if you need us to get some
no.
referencing.
I think we're good. I think we're good. Um, Dawn runner #1. The cover A was sold out as well as cover D and cover F. Dune House of Carino issue #1. The cover A, actually all of them sold out. Then Man's Best #1. I'm looking at it right now. Looks like all of them sold out. Then Pop's Chocolate Shop of Horrors, Fresh Meat, cover B, Aaron Lee. The numbers are good. It's starting to get low, but it hasn't sold out yet. Something Epic, cover D and E. It's like there's some Howard the Duck type character on there for some reason. But it looks like it is selling well. Spawn at number 351, cover C by Booth, and Spawn Scorch number 27, cover A by Randall, sold out. An interesting one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan, issue #1. It's got interesting interest, but I don't think people really understand what's going on in the cover inside the book yet. So numbers are negligible. Then the second print for Spider-Man #2, and yep, all of them sold out, as well as X-Men #1, second print. We have a Spider-Man #1 at the distributor sold out, as well as the 145. Wolverine Claremont, Senior, Bushman. And then there was the X-Men Forever. Larry Lee is really low. Dutch #1. I couldn't believe it, but both at the distributor and several retailers, this one is selling out. But I don't know where it looks like face-to-face prices on eBay, because I'm not tracking numbers, but they're selling out.
Interesting.
Amazing Spider-Man Facsimile 254. Then Captain Marvel Volume 10, cover C by Jeff DeCall. I believe this one was on 125, sold out.
Yep.
Jango Fett. X-Men 97, Resurrection of Magneto. All right, we've made it to FOC. What should we play? Yeah, we'll go with another short one. Yeah, we'll go with another than the short one. All right, here we go. Starting on the FOC, brother. Or did you need to go to the bathroom or anything, man?
Mm-mm.
All right. Let's go ahead and freaking get it. Avengers Twilight second print for book issue #4. Then we have some Wolverine. Let's say they got him like a kind of a pull toy. It's weird what they're trying to do with this one. The Tomb of Wolverine cover issue #4, Wolverine #48. It's part of the Blood Hunt deal.
Yes, All right.
Amazing Spider-Man, John Romita Jr.
Why?
I don't know. Amazing Spider-Man. This nice Gwen cover, but I believe it's done by. Yeah, it's done by Peach Momoko. And then
Okay.
there's a 1/100, and more Blood Hunt for Amazing Spider-Man. Then there's a Micronauts cover for Amazing Spider-Man number 48.
Okay. So I got to hard out the Micronauts next. Oh,
uh,
they did Aliens. They did Predator. They needed something. They needed a new hope. So they got Micronauts.
let's see. Yep. Symbiote Spider-Man number 1, 2099. The Avengers, Fall of the House of X. And we've got a bunch of more Avengers covers. Got Marvel's Gods. Here's your variant editions. Nothing big in any of these. Then you've got a bunch of Daredevil covers.
Okay, that's cool.
With John Romita Jr., of course. Black and white sketch.
Okie doke.
Then there's a Blood Hunt variant for Daredevil number 8.
Okay.
Everybody's becoming a vampire.
Yep.
Blade.
Okie doke.
Yep. Issue Blade number 10. No big artist on this one. Wolverine Madripoor Knights. The best one. Looks like some people might like the Sammy, but my favorite one right now is the Stormbreakers by Nick Klein. It's got really kind of detailed Wolverine, but it's from behind, and he's got like his motor gang freaking jacket on.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some really good covers for Darth Maul,
Mm-hmm.
black, white, and red.
Mm-hmm.
Even the cover, what is it? It's a photo for the cover. It looks really good.
Well, the Ray Park photo cover.
Yeah. There's Predator, and there's a cover that I still haven't gotten yet. But there is, I think it's the cover A, man. They probably could have took some stuff out and just got really into it because it's a really great concept. But there's this Predator, and he's got this bitch in his fucking hands. He's trying to drown her and choke her out at the same time.
Interesting.
Predator Superior Spider-Man has some really freaking great covers.
I have to catch up on that.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these artists are not signing their shit. Uh-oh. Then there's a Stormbreakers Federico Vezzatini. It looks like it's a wannabe Spider-Punk, but it's not Spider-Punk.
Interesting.
You really should stop that shit.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
see.
Marvel. Once they get with something good, they have to make 100 of them. So
Unnecessary. Let's see.
Yep.
Looks like we got a comment. Parker Rizzo says, "You are liking the Wolvie behind shot. What are you guys drinking?" It's dope. It's fucking dope. See the rise of the powers of X.
I'm never serious. I can't wait to fucking end.
Yeah. Now, you were talking about on your show. You were talking about Jubilee, and you got to see her bubble gum and everything.
Yep.
Because the last couple of weeks I've seen these Jubilee covers, and none of them that she put. I don't know what's going on here.
Is that the vampire cover?
It is not.
So then there's a peach cover coming out with her as a seductive vampire, but looks really great.
Wow. Let's see. Another rise of the Rise of the Powers of X, but with Rasputin on the cover. Yeah, and that Jubilee cover was a 1 in 50, by the way. This one right here is a 1 in 25.
Okay.
Fall of the House of X, number 4. And then this one with Dazzler on the cover is a David Nakayama.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Rider Final Vengeance has a number 1 has a second print by Danny Kim, and then your black and white is by Capullo. It's 1 in 25. Ultimate Spider-Man. There's several covers from what I remember. Yep. Here's Elizabeth Torque. Here's a Kale Goo, 1 in 25. Oh, who did this one? Yep, Sanford Green. Here's your Torque. This one is Mateus Menahini. It looks like Peter and Mary Jane sitting down to dinner with Osborn.
Interesting.
It does look good, though.
Still a great book.
Yeah. Ultimate X-Men second print. Then there's Ultimate Universe stuff happening.
Of course.
Which I believe there's a 1 in 25 Castelli, which is the design variant.
Yep.
And Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars.
Another fucking facsimile. Tired of facsimiles.
Yeah. Scarlet Witch and the Quicksilver.
Is that the one you posted on IG?
The one I have up? No. The one I posted up is this one, which is an open order. And it is the Marvel Jones Presents. And it's got Scarlet Witch on the bed reading a comic book
Okay.
of Thor. Night Thrasher. Yep, Night Thrasher number 3, and then there's a Torn Clark. Jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
And the regular one, I believe, is by Adam Hughes, but it's an open order. Then there's the 1 in 25 by Arthur Adams. And there's the Peach Momoko. X-Men Forever. Spider-Punk. Yep, Spider-Punk Arms Race issue number 3.
Yep. I'll wait for the trade on that.
It looks like there's a Maria Wolf cover.
Nice.
Jango Fett.
Okie doke.
Nothing too big. Then there's one cover that says Luminera, Unduli, and Barris Ophi. I guess that's like what do you call it? Like the master and the student cover.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
All right, Dark Horse has St. John still. Then
Yep.
Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, number 3. Dawn Runner issue number 2 is going to be on FLC this week. Ghostbusters back in town.
Nice.
Lester of the Lesser Gods, issue number 1.
Okay.
Last Ronin, number 2, Revolution, issue number 1.
Okie doke.
Godzilla, War for Humanity. Disgusting. Sonic the Hedgehog, number 4, Fang the Hunter. That's on the cover. Which one? I don't know which 1 of 10 is. I know nobody cares about Star Trek, but I do find this one funny. This one is a retailer incentive. It's Worf with his son, and Worf is reading the report card. He's got that look like, motherfucker. Yeah.
That look like how do you feel? How do you feel? Phys Ed kind of look.
hmm Like, how do you fail English? You speak English. How the fuck do you fail Klingon? You speak Klingon, motherfucker. Batman Superman World's Finest number 26 is on FLC this week.
Maybe they have some better variants than what they did for 25.
They do not, except for there's this one big white monkey on top of the Daily Planet. It's weird.
Okay, because that Shatner thing was, I may be blind, but I'm not that fucking blind. It was god awful.
Yeah. You can only go to the well so many times, man.
I know.
Batman the Brave and the Bold. Issue number 12. Catwoman number 54. There's a David Nakayama. Then there's an Enhyuk Lee for $4.99. Then there's a who is this? Derek Chu. And this one isn't that bad. This one is Catwoman number 54 by Jim Lee. It's I don't know how to describe it. So it's Batman, and he's got Wonder Woman in his arms, but he looks like he's about to wrap up her life. Like, I don't know what's going on in this one. It's like a kind of a it's like a devil Batman, and he's about to freaking wrap up the case on this one.
Interesting.
James Kreider said that Maria Wolf is doing 7 monkey covers for April.
Okay.
And then Larry Joe is asking if Dawn Runner number 2 is by Katana, and if it's open order. Let's see. Yes, so the cover C, that Dawn Runner number 2, that cover C by Katana. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Yep. This cover C right here, that's open order. Okay. Catwoman 64, Leslie Lurie. Then there's a 150 by Terso Khans. Charred Remains by Matt Cave, issue number 5. Looks interesting. Cobra Commander, issue number 4. What were we talking about on your show? About
we were talking about
G.I. Joe
Scarlet Destro. And that's not coming out to June-ish. June, July-ish.
You said Pimp Daddy Destro. You talking about the toy or the comic book?
Yeah, that was about the toy I was talking about.
Ah.
The Pimp Daddy Destro toys.
Jeez. If you like your coffee, and kids, do you like Lord of the Rings? Well, why don't you buy Lord of the Rings Baggins Blend Coffee?
What?
Yes.
So it's basically coffee with Lord of the Rings branding on it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then those little K-cup thingies?
I don't know. I do want to give a shout out to Chad Cave, Larry Joe, and Sir Christopher Great. How's it going, guys?
What's up, Chad Cave?
Covenant Volume 1. There's first issue Spectacular Crisis on Infinite Earth. I think this might be a. Is this an omnibus? No, it's not. Looks like it's a reprint. That replacement thing is still out there. Deathstalker. We've already covered Deathstalker stuff. Don't forget that there is a signed slash slime a signed edition by Slash, but it's like $200. Some of these are $14.99. Jeez. Then there's your Warrior King edition. Dick Tracy #1 by Matt Cave. Man, all these little small.
They came out a little bit ago for this as well.
Yeah, all these little companies coming up with these big IPs.
Someone needs to bring the Shadow back.
They did at one point, but nobody read it. And they even had Matina as the artist.
That was over at Dynamite. No one reads Dynamite books.
Was that Dynamite?
Yeah, that's the problem. Dynamite and their 900 variants.
Yeah. Green Lantern War Journal. And then there's a really good looking Raza. Montos Adria Lucas. Jill and the Killers, issue #4, still going.
Oh, wow.
Hellblazer, or John Constantine's Hellblazer, Dead America, issue #4. Over $4.99.
Another thing I'm waiting for trade.
Kill Your Darlings, issue #8.
Is that the final issue of that?
Not sure. See, but now you may be bored because you got somebody on the cover with a big sword and a little girl in knight's armor. I don't know.
I can make Minotaurus, but I'll wait for Awesome Sauce Radio to do it.
Yeah.
I'll be nice, just this once.
But not as bored as looking at this King Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
Okay.
Moon Man. Bunch of covers for this one. And I think we talked about the Cellverse. Nightwing, issue #113.
One of the best books DC puts out.
Jamal Campbell. And there's one by Sergio Acuna. Phoning It In by Jim Lee. Oh, so apparently this is the Legacy 300th issue.
Okay.
Rick and Morty is on FLC this week.
Another Rick and Morty book.
Yeah.
It used to be like one of the hottest books, and now it just feels like it's been diluted.
Sam and Twitch Case Files issue #2. Issue #1 actually did pretty well.
I'm going to have to go back and read it.
Something epic. Yeah, I need to read it, figure out what's going on with this Howard the Duck type character. Then Spawn issue #352. Darkwing Duck, whole bunch of covers, of course. David Nakayama isn't too bad though. #1, Almost Dead by Blaze, issue #2. Overlook, written by Cullen Ball, The body bag version.
Interesting.
Wake Fu, issue number 3.
Wake
Boys.
Fu?
Not waifu.
You want
Wake
to
Fu.
power? You don't want to fuck with the power of Wake Fu?
Want to give a shout out to Dre at Bornhouse Comics. Hey, what's going on? And then Jersey the Two Bay says, has anyone seen Department of Truth is coming back in June?
No, I have not seen
Not.
it. I only started looking at the June solicits a little earlier with my homie over at Calamity Collectibles. So I didn't get to the game of stuff yet.
Robotech, the Robotech Rick Hunter, Fairies and Dragons, a lot of manga stuff. Bombshell, Tom and Tom,
Okay.
issue number 4. Gargoyles Quest. Of course, Lucia Barillo dealing the goodies with Rage. And it's just 2 girls hanging out in a cobweb, naked. That's all I need to know, Adam.
Excellent.
Then cosplay variant.
Okay.
Adam, you and I, we need to do a show where we just hunt down cosplayers, man. Just cosplayers.
I'll be down for that. You don't have to twist me on very hard to do that show.
American Psycho, issue number 5.
Please tell me that they're not gonna do another business card variant.
I don't know. I don't have all the covers yet.
All right.
Darkwing Duck, the nigga duck.
Pick a dog. Whack whack.
Ninja Funk, Bad Music, issue number 1.
A spin-off of Ninja Funk. Why?
Disney Comics Spec checking in, says, all right, I am officially freaking drunk. Nice.
Congratulations. Mazel tov.
It's a pretty nice cover. Who did this one? For Ninja Funk.
Who wanted another Ninja Thug series is what I want to know.
Wow, maybe it was ticking off because it's not even on my thing right now. Let's see.
Interesting. It's not in your system at all?
Not on my FOC list.
Interesting.
Then there's a Tao, Ivan Tao for it.
Okay.
Three Stooges, 100th anniversary.
That's awesome. Nick.
It's got all 4 Stooges on this one cover.
Nice.
Lilo and Stitch, issue number 3. I don't see anything too outrageous or crazy. Something is killing the children. I do know there is a Jenny Frizen.
Okay.
With several with the variants, and then to include an unlockable. And here's Taryn Clark. Animal Pound issue number 3.
Okay.
Displaced issue number 3. Apparently, issue number 1 for I Heart Skull Crushers did pretty well.
So let's check that out.
And now we're on issue number 2, and I don't see any ones that are like standing out. All right, it looks like it is time for us to take a little break.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
No, let's. Yeah, we'll play that one.
Yeah, let's all go to the lobby.
Well,
Get ourselves a treat.
Well, hold on. No, let's play this the Deathstalker joint by Slash.
All right, quick, let's do that, man.
Or did you need to take a longer break?
No. But, you know.
Hey, I'm Slash. You probably know me as a musician, but back in the early '80s, I was the night shift manager at Tower Video. I remember when the first Deathstalker movie came out. It was awesome. It had these massive swords, hot women, you know, gigantic monsters, and just all that great sort of 80s kind of vibe to it. Which is why I'm so excited to tell you we're bringing Deathstalker back. Together with Vault Comics and the team of Tim Seeley, Jim Terry, Stephen Kostonsky, Nathan Gooden, and the original movie poster artist Boris Vallejo, we're bringing you an all-new Deathstalker graphic novel. The story is wild and hilarious, and the art is fucking fantastic. This book mixes the nostalgia of the 80s, but with a bit more modern humor. So check it out. You're going to love it.
I'm really going to check it out. That does look fucking sweet.
Yeah. So let me know, man. All right. Keeping it moving, trying to make it to the end of FOC. It was a pretty big week this week, anyways. Rebel Moon, House of the Blood Axe, which was supposed to be big, but nobody ended up caring about it because it was just horrific acting.
It was a horrible movie, man. I've seen pornos better than that shit, man.
Vampirella number 668 by Lucy Perillo. Old girl just sitting there drinking her normal daily glass of blood. There's some really good ones this week for Vampirella. It's really good ones. Just all types of variants for it. Then you got your Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft.
Okay.
Of course, your fulfillment of Tentacles for the week.
Yeah, we haven't seen this on the list in a couple weeks. Tentacle port for the win, my friends.
And then a photo variant for Elvira.
Okay.
There's your weird Japanese type eyeball freaking monster. Check that off. James Bond 007, issue number 4.
Okay.
Darkwing Duck, Justice Ducks. A lot of missing covers. Let's see what else we got. Let's go to 5. Army of Darkness Forever, issue number 7 by Tony Fleeks.
Awesome.
There's The Walking Dead. The Weatherman, issue number 4. A Witch's Guide to Burning. I'm in there by Diana Wally. Wonder Woman, issue number 8. And that one right there fulfills your bondage. Freaking cover of the week.
Awesome sauce.
This one is done by Daniel Sapir, the bondage cover.
Nice.
Then there's a Julian Totino. That's her in her golden armor. Pablo Villalobos, Wonder Woman. And this is the one that I put on my Instagram of her tucking her hair behind her joint, behind her head. Joshua Sway Swaby. And that is the end of the FOC.
Nice week this week.
Yeah, I mean a lot of some pretty good covers this week. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. We've got some issues, man. I cannot find for the life of me the popcorn freaking trailer.
That's odd.
Huh. But I think what I can find is one of my favorite commercials of all time is the Bukkake milk freaking commercial.
Oh, I have not seen this in forever.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that before we get into the stuff that's coming out this coming week. Let's go.
この情勢を埋めるとイリーガル募金になりますか？ぼっかけ牛乳牛乳じゃない愛液でーす顔に愛液がありぼかけなんで宇宙にまで行っちゃっただろうに愛液でーす天帝せよくぼっかけ牛乳
Okay, so I did not know that the name of the actual product is called Bukkake. All right, here we go.
See, that's the joke with that.
Oh my goodness. It's like the name of the bread in certain pastries inside of in Mexico are called bimbo.
Yep.
But then jokes on them because we have a cartoon character over here, and it's called Peppa Pig, right?
Very true.
But Peppa,
Which I still don't understand. I think.
yeah, Peppa in Spanish or in Mexican at least is slang for freaking vagina. So it's got its own little thing. All right, here we go. These are some of the ones that are coming on release this week. Some of them are sold out already, so if you see them, go ahead and freaking grab them. Amazing Spider-Man number 46, 26, excuse me, 25, 1 of 25, copied by Michael Cho. That one looks really good. The 150 headshot one, not so much. Then there's Duke, issue number 2. This is the one with the Baroness.
Yep.
On the freaking cover. This one is a second print.
I think that's going to do very well.
Oh, it's already sold out. So yeah, it's going to do very well. Edge of Spider-Verse issue number 2. Inside the distributor, it's very low, but there are some weird numbers moving around. But the 1 in 25 is doing well. The 1 in 50 is okay. Then there's the Carrie Andrews and LaRocca. So this is one that might be up to game time to see how this one is actually going to do. Because it's a full-on school. It's like a strange academy where there probably should be new characters going to this thing. So, we'll see. Then Pharaoh number 1, we already covered this one. Cover A by Force of the Freaks is doing well. Cover B sold out. Cover D, cover E, cover F, and the cover G 1 in 100. Ghostbusters Back in Town, issue number 1 by Dark Horse. It's got the kids on the cover as well as the adults.
Is that sold out on the distributor level yet, or?
It's got the weird numbers moving where some retailers have sold out of it yet, but it's weird when it comes to the numbers at the distributor level. So I'm gonna have to check it out again on Monday and see where it's at.
All right, I'll send you an email.
Okay.
Because I'm standing right in front of the movie theater. I may actually do well with the.
Look, you know those kids are gonna show up one day to be freaking at the conventions to get that stuff signed, man.
Yeah. Like I said, I street that right outside of a movie theater in New York City, so once a week. So I think that might be, an eye catcher.
Hmm. Oh, God's number 6, 125. And then there's 150, but there's a Ron Lim Cosmic Homage variant. there's there's a character on the Rod Reese variant. I have no idea who that is. I've been reading almost all of these, and I have no idea who this is. Maybe he shows up at number 5. I gotta check that one out. And then Miles Morales Spider-Man number 18. There's a 1/100 copy that's just got the logo on there. And then there's a really good looking Adi Granov, but it is a 1 in 50. The other ones, I'm not seeing anything that looks too good. I did like the one logo joint that had like all the different Miles Morales on there, but it looks like nobody's playing with that one. This one just looks really good, man. I forget which. This is by Avatar Comics. It's called Nightmare of Providence, and it's a leather-bound freaking book. So Nightmare of
Nice.
Providence, yeah, it's sold out already. Sam and Twitch Case Files number 1 and cover A and B both sold out. Six Fingers number 1 second print sold out, as well as for issue number 2, the cover B by Campbell Loffridge sold out. Then Spider Gwen Smash number 4 1 in 25. Terry Dossman, this was one to keep an eye out on. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi issue number 6 1 in 25. And there is one with the Knights from 1 here for issue number 6. But one that's sold out is the issue 6 Stephanie Hans. This is one of History Month? Yeah. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 3 is sold out. It was by Great Wayne. Then for Wolverine issue 43, second print by Dan. War Rivals. It's not sold out yet, but people should know that War Rivals has a 7th print. Jackpot and Black Cat issue 1. Like some of them aren't really sold out yet. But I do think that Adam Hughes will do well.
So do I.
And looks like that, sir, is our show. Got it done in under 1 hour and 13 minutes. Chad K says he showed up for our comic book show. I guess Bukaki in his face. God damn. Hey.
Well, would you expect anything less, Chad, from the innovator of perversion? Notice the comic pimp line at him?
Yeah, blame it on Dickie and my arse.
Dickie in my ass. He comes in cactus. You don't want to talk with the powers of Dinky in my ass.
Yeah. So I'm proud of ourselves. We got done, and we got done before top 10 freaking got going, and we get the rest of the night to do whatever, watch whatever, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Nice. You're gonna probably watch some hoop action.
I've got 4 games up right now.
Documentary on HBO I was watching.
Freaknik.
What?
Freaknik.
No, I was watching the one of the Nickelodeon kids.
See, there's 2 primary fucking documentaries out. There's that one and Freaknik, and I can tell what type of people are by and Nickelodeon. Like, look, no, Freaknik, man. Like, Freaknik was the shit back in the day. There's like millions of people out in the freaking streets, freaking doing all types of crazy stuff.
I was gonna watch Freaknik. Just that I had a lot of people in my inner circle at wanting to know if I watched the Nickelodeon documentary yet and what I thought about it.
Yeah.
And since I caught up on Bad Batch and X-Men '97 and Invincible and everything else I normally wanted to watch earlier, I was like, let me just finally knock this the fuck out so I can tell these people that I finally watched it.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to wait till your next show to see how that goes with you, man.
And so far, it looks like the typical, it reminds me of the R. Kelly and the Michael Jackson documentaries, to be honest, right now.
Yeah. Jersey to the Base says that the Greek Fest were crazy back then too. Yeah, man. We in Philly we had the Greek Fest, and I forget the name of the hill that everybody used to go out to and do their thing before going back down to South Street. I forget the name of the freaking hill, man, but yeah, it was some crazy freaking time. Great time to be a teenager and be in college at the time before they started putting the cops around. Now nobody wants to go down to South Street or be in Philly. A lot of people are excited about that Bukkake commercial. Looks like we're going to have to find more of those.
Yep.
All right. But that is the show. We're going to turn you guys over to the top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll probably
check out House of Stein top 10. Tell them Blind Adam and Lucas sent you. And much love. See you guys to the next Awesome Sauce Radio on my channel on Monday night at 8 p.m. Where I'm going to be celebrating my 800th podcast.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. And I think No Prize Podcast, we'll be doing that I will be doing this in the morning, and then it should be released like Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, something like that. But as for the rest of y'all, hope y'all have fun. Do not please gamble and drink responsibly. If you need help, you guys can call me anytime. Say, hey, Lucas, I need freaking help, and I will do anything within my power to help. I think on my Instagram page, I do believe I have a Kickstarter for a young lady who lost everything out there. So please freaking donate if you can. But for the rest of the show and everybody, I hope you guys have a good week, and freaking love you guys, and just be kind and love each other. Out.
For each man in his time, his pace, until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water, along the pond within his reach. Forever needed a one.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys